So the Sumo Super Springs showed up today. So I'm just going to take a couple minutes and put them in. Fairly easy job. I took one side out already. They tight unscrew the rubber piece from underneath. And what happened was I started turning this and it turned inside here. So I actually took just a little punch, stuck it in this tooth here and started punching it around, and it actually unscrewed quite easily. There it is there. So that one's out, and I'll stick the right hand side in. So there's one of the springs, and you can see I've jacked it up, and it's just off the lower spring there. The other one I haven't done yet, it's still up there. So I'm just going to lower the vehicle onto that spring. So you can see now I've got contact with the spring, with the, I guess the bumper onto the leaf spring. And that's the way most people seem to want it to be. That way you're in contact with that absorber, and it's supposed to be a lot better, you know, just traveling down the road and with body shift and wind and all that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. You can see how right now it sits quite a ways off of the spring and doesn't even take into any contact until you've already loaded up your leaf spring. So that's level. I'm just going to take that out and then jack it up and put the other one in. So you see here I have mine put together with the two spacers in there. I'm just going to put a dab of the blue Loctite in there, and then I'm going to thread that into the spacer, into the space that the other spacer came from. That's it. Both of them are in and in place. Like I said, I used both the spacers, and I can always take it out and take one off, but what I read, people driving around, they seem to like the full contact with the spring. So I went with that, and I really, like I say, they maybe made a 1/4 inch difference in the overall, the back end. So today's the first day I'm driving the van with the springs in the back with the Sumo blocks I put in. I think it makes a big difference. First of all, I find cornering, you don't get any lean with the van back and forth like I felt before. And also today I happen to be driving with about a 25 to 35 mile an hour wind off the side. Pulled out on the highway to drive down, and I definitely noticed right away a difference. I didn't get the swaying I had before with the gusts. It feels much more solid, and I think some of that has to do with the way I installing them with the yellow block touching the spring, so with both spacers in, and not having removed that spacer, so the spring is pushing right against that yellow block already, and I think that's what creates the stability. I would highly recommend these for anyone, whether you do anything with the front end or anything at all. I think it makes a big difference and make your traveling in windy conditions or just driving around town in the corners and so on a lot more comfortable. So that's my review, and have yourself a great day.